What business? And welcome back to Brekkin News. I am Simone, your host of this Rishaversed fan newscast, and I'm so happy to be back here to bring you the latest news and updates and all things related to the Rishaverse and our fight to bring back our beloved series. In the couple weeks I have been away, I was one of the many who attended the Shadow and Bone convention, A Storm of Crows and Shadows 3, located in Paris, France. And what a great time it was at that convention. I met so many fans, the cast, it was just an amazing time. It was so thrilling to see the fandom coming together for an in-person event. Honestly, I think our fandom is the best whenever we are all together. A really amazing thing that we're also spread out across the world. So many of us enjoying this series from different places. If you missed out on what happened at this convention, then here's a little rundown. Not only was there a big attendance to this convention, at the end of the 2 days during the closing ceremony, they announced the 4th edition of this convention. Next year, 2025, expect A Storm of Crows and Shadows 4. Along with all the fans that attended the convention, there was also campaign members. If you were there at the convention, you're probably able to recognize us campaign members. Each one of us had a name tag, as well as a 3rd Army badge. If you didn't get the chance to see us, I'm sure you found your way to the back table in the panel room, where we had kind of set up shop unexpectedly, but it turned out so well, where freebies were being handed out, or you could talk to the campaign members. Some of the freebies included flyers that will help link you to the petition, as well as our link tree, along with the stickers, flyers, and bookmarks. We're also handing out freebies like these lanyards. I saw, I think, almost everyone at that convention wearing this lanyard, and it looked so cool. At this table, there was also buttons, and other fans brought a lot of goodies that they were also handing out, which is something I found pretty amazing just with this fandom. There were so many creative people in this fandom. I saw people handing out art prints they've made, stickers. So many people brought and traded bracelets, and it was so cool to see. And with the campaign members' presence, there was 2 group photos with the campaign banner happening both days, as well as some of our campaign members going up front on stage in the panel room. It was honestly amazing to meet so many of you there both days, and I got to see you. It was so nice to meet you, and I'm glad you could come. I personally had my memory book for the convention there, a lot of people signed, which will be available soon to see digitally, both PDF and in batches on Instagram. But the most important book, I think, was the Dear Netflix book that was there for everyone to see, to get a little glimpse of all the hard work the team has been putting into producing this book and getting ready and printed to send off to Netflix. I can't wait for you all to see it. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. If you missed out on the panels from the convention, you can actually catch them on YouTube, which will be linked below in our description. This is a great way in case you missed out on anything. And trust me, you want to watch them. There were some really sweet and funny moments. Lines of convention etiquette. This is just a general reminder when you are attending these conventions and any events with these cast members and other fans, please remember to be respectful and polite to both cast members and your fellow fans at these events. Thank you. But oh my gosh, I could ramble on of how amazing A Storm of Crows and Shadows 3 was. I have never been to a convention like that, and honestly it was so fun and worth every second. New data came out from Parrot Analytics that Shadow and Bone has a 97% of demand than most drama titles, and most of this being brought from Twitter, which is where our tweeting parties happen if you do not participate or have yet to see them. If you haven't been caught up on the newsletters, in the last 4 issues, there has been a 4-part series of an interview with the journalist Pankhuri Bhutani. Before season 2 of Shadow and Bone aired, she got the chance to interview some of the cast members of Shadow and Bone. There's a lot of interesting things to read during these interviews. And remember, they're split into 4 parts. They were quite worth the read and really interesting to hear overall thoughts she has on this whole campaign. So I highly recommend you read it. It's a really good read. She is also the journalist who coined the name the 3rd Army, which is now what we all refer to us, the fans, the 3rd Army, fighting to bring back the beloved series. It was Calahan's birthday. Happy birthday from the 3rd Army, and we all hope that you had the best day, and we hope you have the best rest of your year, and can't wait for the release of your upcoming book. And with that, I think this concludes our installment of Brekkin News. Keep talking about this campaign. Never stop talking about it. Honestly, so much has happened, and anytime we all gather together and do something like these in-person events like the convention, so many cool things happen. As always, I love being here and talking with you all, bringing you the latest news and updates, and I really hope you're all doing great. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Brekkin newscast once again. I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, bye-bye!